Alrighty then, hello everybody, it's me, Hunter, and here I'm back at it again with another reaction video. This time is actually a reaction video. So you know how I was talking about in the previous video that we actually got the Wi-Fi back? Well, we actually did, but it was actually the router and then the modem was actually turned off. But now we officially have Wi-Fi again. I think it's doing that thing that happened with the first router we had once we first switched to Spectrum, where every 12 hours it keeps going off. I think that's what's happening right now, so you might have to get a new one, I'm pretty sure, and we still really didn't figure out the reason why that was happening. But yes, as promised, we're going to be reacting to it's D'Angela's 52-inch Harbor Breeze Bellhaven ceiling fan, brushed nickel that is installed in the living room of his new house. Well, it's not really his new house. He just moved. It's just a renter. It was just a rental. He was just it's not like he wasn't actually gonna stay in this house forever. It was just a rental at this point. So
D'Angela here. Hello everyone. Alex D'Angela here.
And this is the video I've been talking about where it talks about like how beautiful or how unique the Harbor Breeze Bellhaven is outside of just this is the guy who talked about how the majority of the people just bought these ceiling fans just because of how they looked besides the performance. And like I said, this is where the whole vent came from, where he's not too concerned of ceiling fans blowing an insane amount of air because there's central air in the house. So as long as it's circulating the air that's coming from the AC, then it's good. Plus, ceiling fans are designed to where it cuts the electric bill in half. So it's for ceiling fans are designed to where for people who don't have access to central air will be able to cool down their house or heat up their house. And also it saves a lot of money on their electric bill.
Ceiling fan video. So as you guys know, I moved into a new house.
And once again, this is like, he has two of these, like just like in our house. There's actually two ceiling Harbor Breeze Bellhavens. This is the brushed nickel one that's in the living room. And then there's also another one in the master bedroom, but he's not gonna, and then there's also the Hunter UFO looking thing. I don't know what the name of that brand is. Somebody actually commented on his video telling what brand it was, but he forgot about it, but I don't even know what, I've seen his videos and I don't even know what the hell it is, but just like our house, well, both the Bellhavens we have in this house have bad capacitors. Well, this one is this one's stuck on high, the brushed nickel one that's in Mom's bedroom, and mine still works, but it just has a drifting one.
Almost a week ago.
And plus, I think it's about to give out because of that buzzing noise. Which, once again, is kind of good in a way, so people can fall asleep to it.
In the house in one video. In this video, I'm going to be making separate video. I'm going to start making separate videos of each one. This one here is a 52.
And this is the first generation. This is also a Harbor Breeze / Litex made Harbor Breeze ceiling fan. It's also made by Litex, so yeah.
Harbor Breeze Bellhaven ceiling fan.
Which, like I said, once again, the way you can tell these ceiling fans, how you can tell it apart, is if it doesn't have logos. It has logos on the pole chains, but not on the base of the fan. Like, obviously there's no room to put the logo on the fan, but there's no emblem on the fan, just on the pole chains. But I'm not sure how you could tell Westinghouse made Harbor Breeze ceiling fans. And so, Cobra Elites and Vector Elites are made by Westinghouse. This is made by Litex. And the Edenton is made by Hunter.
My living room?
No, not me, obviously.
It's a nice looking fan, I'd say. I would say that these are childhood fans because I remember seeing these quite a bit when I was younger.
And once again, I thought for a second that the house in Pennsylvania actually had a Harbor Breeze Bellhaven my entire life, but it was actually an Adirondack. It was actually an Adirondack in the foyer. And then the other ceiling fan was a because there wasn't much ceiling fans in the house. It was mostly just light fixtures. But the other ceiling fan was a Tillman or Harbor Breeze Tillman that's installed in the, it was a Hunter Adirondack, and it was installed, but the Tillman was installed in the outside patio.
So,
but once again, the owner of that house was actually, went to me to say, what fan would you recommend for outside? Because she's thinking about putting some ceiling fans in the garage, but I never got around to doing it. I never got around to telling her which one's good enough.
It's pretty nice. And this is definitely the type of fan you expect to see in a newer house. So, I'm not too surprised that this is what was here. We have another one of these upstairs.
But once again, the pull chain's stuck and it has a bad capacitor.
Actually, I unintentionally lied earlier. I will not be making.
But not only did, but actually, a house that's not that far from us. I'm not gonna reveal the location, but also had a Harbor Breeze Bellhaven. It was an oil rub bronze one with the blades flipped over. That was installed in the upstairs. Well, all that was in the upstairs was just their nephew's room, like the little storage room, and it was a very small house, but it was installed upstairs. And then there was also a camera on too, and I also found a Wowie Roboraptor. I found that a long time ago, and they also had a 1984 Hess toy truck. It's gonna take what the Roboraptor. It's still there, but one of the people who lived at that house actually died, but. Obviously, I won't be able to make videos of the ceiling fans because obviously my parents don't like me filming other people's houses because of burglars and people who break into your house or whatever. And I reviewed the location, but he just doesn't want me getting the whole entire schematic of the house so people don't break him in. You're probably, oh, that's why he fucking died. He got killed. I already said it. He did not get killed. He just died of a heart attack or something like that. Well, maybe he died of a heart attack finding out that you put house videos of his house on the base and that's why he died, but. I don't know exactly why he died, but it wasn't because I filmed his house. He was totally fine with doing it. But there was also a Hampton Bay camera on too in the shed. And then there was also it was some stupid freaking attached light. Not this, but the attached light kits that are like toward the side. They kind of like bull horns. I mean, this kind of looks like bull horns too, but.
2 fans that are in this house because, the one in the master bedroom, the pull chain is stuck.
But the Harbor Breeze Bellhaven, that's at that house. Actually, it does work, but it's all the way high up, and I would have to stand on the bed to do that.
Able to be changed and not able to change the speed, so I won't be able to really fully demonstrate it. So I feel like it'd be a pointless video. And the one upstairs in the loft, which is the Hunter.
It's the UFO looking thing.
UFO looking thing. I have to check my comments to see what brand that fan is because someone commented saying what it was, but that's beside the point. So I will be showing this one.
And I mean, there's not really other. I mean, that's basically about it of me. I mean, there was also a house that's in Creek's Edge. I'm not saying the address, but it's in Creek's Edge. That's Creek's Edge. It actually has 2 Harbor Breeze Bellhavens that are exactly like the one that we have. And there was also another house in Creek's Edge that almost had the exact same amount. Had a Royal, a Seville, a Bellhaven, and a North Shore. It almost had the exact same ceiling fans that we used to have, like the exact ones. But that house got removed from Matterport because it got sold, so. Which I don't even think it was actually in Creek's Edge. I think it was like Creek's Edge, Florida or something like that. Because, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's certain places share names with much more popular place. But there was another one. But, I mean, I haven't been in that house. Like, when my mom had a shitty dog walking job, I think she went into that house once. But I didn't go in the house because I was afraid the dogs were going to bite me or hit, I didn't like how just they're obnoxiously loud because I'm sensitive. So I was afraid they're going to bite me or whatever. I think because Dad says because he was, this is very deep. This is like a 9-minute video. We've only gotten 2 minutes into the video, but recently Dad just went on a bike ride, and there's this person that's near South Parker. Not South Park, but it's South Parker, and a dog chased after him, and he almost got bit, and he said that if that dog bit him, then he was going to have it put down. Well, he doesn't want that to happen. He's just that he says he wants that dog to bite him so he could sue that person and have the dog put down, and then he could get rich off of it. Because there was also another one he didn't do anything to me. My mom, when we were riding our bikes, called it out. It's a house I did a video of that's in the neighborhood that's right near. I'm not gonna point it out, but that I didn't release it yet. But the day that I went to the aquarium, did that Wowee video, I went to one of the newer houses that are being built in this neighborhood. It's right near, I'm not gonna tell you, but I went into their house and the owner was there, and then their dog was out, and then I was afraid they were gonna bite me, but they didn't do anything. But they almost got Mom, and she almost got bit, but that's fine. We are just terrible people, but
let's go ahead and show it off. Start off with the light. See, this works.
And once again, they're the type of LED bulbs that when you leave them on for a certain amount of time, they brighten up.
Warm up.
Warm up,
and,
yeah.
They start off dim, but the longer you leave them on, the brighter they get. So
obviously, I honestly think with the brushed nickel one, I honestly think it's so much better going with the white light, the 5,000 Kelvin lights, because it just looks a lot more better. That's the one that we have in my room. But then the one in my bedroom, it has yellow light or whatever. Except one is like 27,000, like a little bit more whiter, like 4,000 Kelvin, and it doesn't match. But we've had this ever since we got the RoboSapien V2, which was like December 25th of 2024. So it was like last year we got them.
As you can see, it's got walnut blades on it. I'm not sure what they reverse to. If I had to take a guess, I'd say rosewood.
But I don't care. I don't really care. I don't really care about the blades or whatever.
Yeah, as you can tell, one of the bulbs has already gotten brighter.
See, but I mean, it looks nice. But honestly, I just prefer with the white light. But here, just real quickly. Here, hold on. I'll just show you the here. It's right there, right over there. That's where the house I did the video. And there was also a house I did that was over there. The house is almost both of those houses have been almost complete. So, I mean, I did a video on them when they were like near completion or something like that.
And now for the fan itself, start off with low.
Low. But I mean, there's not any. Yeah, so that's basically about it. So.
Here we go. So. Yeah. I wanted to get the best view possible with the best lighting.
And then there's the vent I was talking about. There's the vent I was talking about. That there's central air in this house, so there's not really a need for the fan to move extremely fast. But like I said, these ceiling fans are good because they cut electric bills down. Like they cut your electric bill in half, so like you don't and also it's good for people who don't have access to central air. They have they can still get air in their house without central air or whatever.
Elegant fan, to say the least. It definitely
it's very unique.
Is unique in the looks
way.
Department for sure. So I'm assuming most people, when these were sold at Lowe's, because these definitely are discontinued. Because this is an older Harbor Breeze.
It's from 2005 is when this came out.
Since these are definitely discontinued, when these were sold, I'm sure people bought them because of the looks more than the performance factor. Even though performance is decent on this.
And I was thinking that maybe ceiling fans have back capacitors made by Harbor Breeze were also made by Litex, but I don't know.
It blows a decent amount of air, and it keeps the air circulating in here. Plus, I'm not too concerned about the fan blowing an insane amount of air because we have central air vents in this house. So, as long as it circulates the air conditioning, the air coming from the AC vents, then all you need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But for the upstairs of our house, the vents are up on the ceiling, while the downstairs, all of those vents upstairs are usually downstairs is where the vents will be on the ceiling, but upstairs is where the vents are on the ceiling, and downstairs they're on the ground. Some of them are to the side, like they're on the side of the wall, so, yeah.
Alright.
We still have access to central air. It's just that it's not up on the ceiling and then it blows up and then it goes near the ceiling fan.
It has a big jump from low to medium, as you guys could probably tell.
I said that's it's medium, high, or like it doesn't even go on high or any or some. I have no idea. It's just very weird how it does that. It's a factory mistake they did.
Obviously, none of these fans are going to change. They're all going to, because we're just renting. None of these fans are going to change. They're just going to stay the way they are. You know, we have no intentions of replacing anything in this house, so. But once I get my own place at some point, I will definitely, because I still have the Casablanca Concentra. I took that with me, and it's currently sitting on the workbench in the garage. I would put that somewhere in a house of my own. But,
so yeah, but obviously, I don't know exactly if when I grow up, I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily move, because I honestly kind of like I don't want to talk about it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna necessarily move. I'm obviously not gonna live with my parents forever, but once my parents get old enough to the point they'll inherit this house and I can do whatever I want. But I don't know, but just like I said, we just got really lucky. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm just saying that we made a good choice choosing this house, I swear, because we were originally going to choose something on Surf City, and also Sneed's Ferry, and then also Wilmington, and they're having a freeway, a bypass put up, and the traffic is just, I mean, no offense if you were, no offense, but just the traffic is just completely just insane. Literally, there's a Chevy Camaro that got crashed a few days ago. If you live in Wilmington, not Wilmington, Delaware or whatever, but it's Wilmington, North Carolina. And it's actually Hampstead. It was actually Hampstead that it happened. And also, I was originally going to do like how Craigslist works, where I was gonna go. There was a Happy Kid or a Goldlock Astrobot on Facebook Marketplace, and I was actually gonna go there and get the robot myself, but I just went with the ones already shipped to you instead of going to their house and then buying it from them. Because you probably think, oh, you're just going to do a video there. But no, I'm not. Because I also, there was also a Mechanoid G15 that was also there as well. But no, the traffic is just insane in there. And then somebody got rear-ended. And they're okay. But it's just absolutely crazy in Wilmington. And we were going to go to landfill. We were going to go to landfill, Wilmington. This was actually in Wilmington, so. But I'm just glad that we chose the house that we did right now instead of someone else. Even though we bought this house, we bought this house in July of 2009, but it was, the 2008 economic crash happened, so, yeah, if we chose to buy a house then, that would just, the housing crisis, so that would not be good. Because this house the foundation was put down in 2006, and the house was complete in 2008, and then we bought it in 2009, so. July of 2009.
It actually does a decent job.
Sorry.
And now for high.
That was just someone else. That was someone else in this house doing that.
And high are virtually the exact same. No, the speeds are not really. High speed is not too fast. It's pretty much the same as medium. But that's okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely a little bit on the disappointing side, but I wasn't expecting too much from a fan like this.
Because still, once again,
like I said, I think these fans were made more for the looks department more than performance. Either that, or maybe this one just has a bad capacitor. You guys,
because that's the problem with both of the Bellhavens we have in their house. Mostly the brushed nickel one in the my mom's bedroom has a bad capacitor, and Dad kind of got upset at me, but I didn't do it. I don't know if it's always been like this. Plus, the pole chain is missing, so. And plus, I took the pole chains off of the Coastal Creek that was downstairs. I took the Coastal Creek ceiling fan, or fucking, sorry I cursed, but the pole chains from downstairs in the master bedroom and put them on this fan because I wanted to because I honestly really loved the pole chains to have the ceiling fan like symbol, and that's a very beautiful, like nice design pole chain. Like I think we also had like basketball ones, or like other. I don't think we've ever had it. Like I've had 3 of those ceiling fan logo, like the ceiling fan if you know what I'm talking about, like an actual ceiling fan for a pole chain and the light symbol. I just think that's incredibly smart for a pole chain. I think it's just really neat. But I lost the light symbol. I just put both of the fan logos on pole chains on there. Like I put the Unique's pole chain on the fan side, and then I put the fan logo that actually came with the Poster Creek on the thing on the light side, because this is the light right here. So yeah.
Just let you guys can let me know what you guys think. But
sorry, that's just the garage door. Dad's actually gonna ride his bike. So maybe now that he's out of the house, maybe I'll do a downstairs tour, racing on the ceiling fans down there. And maybe I could do Roblox is kind of buggy on the computer. I have a really old, shitty computer, and I already told you I got in trouble yesterday for messing with Dad's computer because he's afraid I'm gonna fuck his shit up. So I don't want to touch his computer again. Because we only have like 2 more months. We just have like a 1 month until, because I think I did a spin down video on my old channel, or like older versions of the ceiling fan spin downs downstairs. And I've done them upstairs, but I couldn't tell what type of video they were because they were so long, so I just scrapped those videos. But then I made new ones, so now that I did upstairs, and the only type fans we haven't done in the house, just the desk fans. Well, the desk fan's gone, and then the bathroom fans.
Airflow-wise, it's decent. It's nothing impressive, but it does its job well. It does the job. So here's the light one more time.
See, he could do whatever he want. Well, obviously, I don't know if the house when he bought it actually had lights inside of it, or if I don't know, because I don't even know, but. And I'm pretty sure that, I think that originally these houses always had ceiling fans in them, but I was thinking that maybe there used to be a flush mount light instead of a ceiling fan. So I wonder that, but I think there was always a ceiling fan. I'm not sure.
This fan does, like I said, the fan is made more for the looks department, and it's evident because the fan looks very nice when the light is on. The fan looks even nicer. So. I always thought these fans were kind of cool looking, but performance-wise, they definitely are not the best thing in the world. But
they do the job. Like
enough. They'll do the job.
Yeah. See.
But if you're looking for like something, obviously, if you're looking for like a ceiling fan that's quality and that's gonna last and that's gonna, really kick some air around, then I would definitely stick to something vintage as opposed to this. But
I think something that classifies as vintage is something that was made like 10 to 20. I might be wrong, but I think it's classified as something that was made like 10 to 15 years ago, or 10 to 20 years old. So it's 2025, and this fan is from 2005. So it's been 20 years. So I guess he means like 1980 ceiling fans, but.
All right, let's go ahead and shut everything off now.
But obviously, he's not going to show the spin down in the video.
So 52-inch Harbor Breeze Bellhaven ceiling fan installed in the living room of my new house. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
And that's about it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching, subscribing, bye.